Sandy Brondello has filed a staggering $100 million lawsuit against the New York Liberty and the WNBA itself, alleging wrongful termination, breach of contract, and systematic discrimination that forced her out despite leading the franchise to the finals and delivering 32 regular season victories. The veteran head coach claims in court documents that ownership deliberately undermined her authority, excluded her from critical personnel decisions, and created a hostile work environment designed to force her resignation rather than honor the multiple years remaining on her guaranteed contract. The lawsuit breaks down the massive $100 million figure into specific damage categories. Brondello seeks $8.5 million in direct contractual damages representing the guaranteed compensation still owed, $14.2 million in lost future earnings based on what her attorneys argue would have been inevitable contract extensions, $27.3 million in reputational harm claiming the manner of her departure has destroyed her ability to secure comparable positions elsewhere, and a staggering $50 million in punitive damages specifically designed to punish what the complaint characterizes as willful and malicious conduct by Liberty Management. The allegations detailed in the 47-page complaint are explosive. Brondello's legal team claims she was systematically excluded from trade discussions, draft strategy sessions, and free agency meetings despite contractual provisions explicitly guaranteeing her input on all major personnel decisions. One particularly damning incident alleges that the Liberty completed a significant trade without Brondello's knowledge, and that she first learned about the roster move from a media notification on her phone while actively conducting a team practice. When she confronted management, the lawsuit claims executives told her that ownership has final say on all basketball operations decisions and coaching staff will implement whatever roster we provide. The basketball community has rallied around Brondello with remarkable unity. One former Liberty player, speaking on condition of anonymity, told reporters, "Sandy was the best coach I ever played for, and what they're describing in that lawsuit matches exactly what we all witnessed behind the scenes. She was constantly fighting for us, constantly being overruled, and constantly disrespected by people who should have been supporting her. If even half of what's in those court documents is true, it's absolutely shameful how they treated her." Sue Bird didn't hold back on social media. Sandy Brondello is one of the most professional, accomplished coaches in basketball history. If this is how we treat women in positions of power, we're going backwards. The fans have split into passionate camps, with the majority expressing outrage at Liberty Management while a smaller contingent defends ownership's right to make personnel changes. Social media platforms exploded with debate within hours, generating hundreds of thousands of posts arguing about whether Brondello's $100 million demand represents justified compensation or opportunistic overreach. Season ticket holders have begun questioning whether they want to financially support an organization facing such serious accusations, with renewal rates reportedly dropping as fans reassess their loyalty. The Liberty organization issued a defiant denial through high-powered attorneys, categorically rejecting all allegations and promising vigorous defense. The WNBA League office has maintained strategic silence beyond acknowledging awareness of the litigation while declining comment on pending legal matters. Legal experts suggest that if Brondello prevails, it could fundamentally reshape how WNBA coaching contracts are structured and enforced. The discovery process will force the Liberty to produce internal communications that could expose how decisions were actually made. Sportsbooks have already adjusted championship odds for the Liberty significantly as the organizational turmoil raises questions about whether the franchise can maintain focus while fighting a nine-figure legal battle. The timing couldn't be worse for a franchise that assembled a championship roster specifically to win immediately while Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu are in their primes.